What if danger looked kind, friendly, and harmless? What if evil lived behind a warm, smiling face? A man trusted by children across the neighborhood daily. A man parents never suspected even for a second. He gave candies, laughter, and friendly conversations freely. He felt safe, familiar, and completely non-threatening always. But behind that smile lived something deeply disturbing. Something patient, calculated, and completely without remorse. This is not just another ordinary crime story. This is something far darker than imagination allows. This is the story of Dean Corll, the man people once called the Candy Man, a name that once sounded innocent and harmless, a name that later became a symbol of horror. Dean Corll appeared like a quiet and ordinary man. He lived a simple, almost unnoticed daily lifestyle. Nothing about him attracted unwanted public attention. His family operated a small local candy business. Children frequently visited him for free, sweet treats. He welcomed them warmly with smiles and kindness. Neighbors described him as polite, calm, and respectful. Parents trusted him completely around their children. He blended perfectly into the surrounding neighborhood environment. Everything about him felt safe, familiar, and normal. He created an image of trust and reliability, an image that no one ever thought to question, but sometimes normal appearances hide unimaginable darkness. A darkness quietly growing beneath a harmless exterior, a secret no one around him could ever suspect. And that secret was slowly turning into something deadly. During the early 1970s, strange events started occurring. Young boys began disappearing without any logical explanation. Some vanished suddenly while walking home alone. Others disappeared after meeting friends or neighbors nearby. Families became worried, confused, and emotionally desperate. They reported everything to local police authorities immediately. But police failed to see any connected pattern. Most cases were labeled as simple runaway situations. Investigations remained weak, slow, and completely uncoordinated. Days passed, then weeks, without any real progress. Fear slowly spread across the entire local community. Parents became cautious, but still trusted familiar people. Children were warned, but danger still felt distant. Meanwhile, the killer continued without any suspicion. Each disappearance added to a growing hidden nightmare. But no one connected the horrifying truth behind it. The silence allowed the pattern to continue undetected. Corll carefully built control over vulnerable young individuals. He targeted those seeking friendship, attention, or belonging. David Brooks became his first manipulated accomplice. Brooks was young, naive, and easily influenced mentally. Corll gained his loyalty through manipulation and rewards. Over time, Brooks became deeply involved in crimes. Later, Elmer Wayne Henley joined his system. Henley was offered money and a sense of power. Both boys became trapped in a dangerous cycle. They started luring victims using trust and familiarity. Sometimes they invited them for casual hangouts together. Other times they promised drinks or small parties. Victims followed willingly, feeling safe among friends. They never realized they were walking into danger. Betrayal came from those they trusted completely, and escape from that trap became nearly impossible. Fear, manipulation, and control kept everything running. Corll's methods showed disturbing levels of careful planning. Everything was organized, controlled, and intentionally executed. He ensured victims could not escape or call help. Rooms were modified to block sound from escaping outside. Windows were sealed, isolating victims from the world. He created restraint boards to control their movement. Every detail reflected patience and calculated cruelty. Victims were trapped, helpless, and completely powerless. Their cries remained unheard beyond those silent walls. Each crime increased Corll's confidence and control further. He became more fearless with each passing incident. His actions turned more frequent and increasingly brutal. He believed he would never face consequences. That belief allowed the nightmare to continue unchecked. The situation grew darker with every passing day. The cycle continued without interruption for years. No one realized how close danger actually was. Everything changed during one critical, unexpected night. Elmer Wayne Henley brought another victim to the house, but this time, his girlfriend was also present. This unexpected situation created immediate tension inside. Corll became angry as control started slipping away. He grabbed a weapon to regain dominance quickly. He ordered Henley to eliminate everyone without hesitation. That moment forced Henley to face reality clearly. He realized he could become the next victim. Fear quickly turned into a desperate survival decision. Instead, Henley pointed the weapon toward Corll. He fired multiple shots without any hesitation. The killer collapsed, ending everything within seconds. Years of horror ended in one sudden moment. Silence filled the room after years of chaos. After the shooting, police began a full investigation. Henley confessed everything in shocking, detailed statements. Authorities initially struggled to believe his story fully, but evidence soon confirmed every disturbing detail. Search operations began across multiple suspected locations. Officers discovered burial sites hidden in different areas. Each discovery revealed more horrifying truths beneath. Families waited desperately for answers about their children. The investigation quickly became one of massive scale. Media attention spread across the entire country rapidly. The truth was far worse than anyone imagined. Each new finding added to the growing horror. Investigators uncovered bodies across several hidden locations. The number of victims shocked even experienced officers. Dean Corll was linked to 28 confirmed murders. All victims were young boys with lives ahead. Families finally received answers after years of pain. But those answers brought unimaginable grief and anger. Some believe the actual number may be higher. Certain victims may never have been discovered. The scale of crimes left a permanent scar. This case became one of history's darkest chapters. It exposed serious failures within investigative systems. Lessons were learned, but at a terrible cost. Not everything is as safe as it seems outside, and some monsters walk among us completely unnoticed.